Hello everyone, how you doing? It's Jordan here, back again with this week's update and all the physical releases coming to the Switch, second week of August, 8th until the 12th. Are you ready? Just a warning, there is a bit of a rant coming up that uses some rather naughty words. I don't like using them particularly, but I couldn't help myself with one of the games coming up that made me want to puke, so just be warned about that. Oh, and wait a minute, because I need to plug my new channel, A Bit More Jordan. At the weekend, I premiered my Jackie Chan retrospective. I really think it turned out well. I go through Jackie Chan's entire video game back catalogue. It is well worth a look, and I'd very much appreciate the support. Link to my channel is in the description. Alright, this week's games. 2 Point Campus is the sequel to 2 Point Hospital, which was the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital. This is the spiritual successor to, well, I have no idea. Was there a theme college? I don't know. But it is a brilliant premise regardless. Here you make your own university with a comedy twist. Make a jousting course, for example. Everyone needs to learn to joust, especially this day and age. Your students stay for much longer here compared to your patients in 2 Point Hospital, so you get to know them better and see them blossom into fully fledged socialists. There'll be a tear in your eye, mostly from fear. But yeah, this looks good. If I had more time in the world, I'd dedicate myself to something like this, definitely. And our executive producers are excited too. Alexander Cato, Precision Plague, Jennifer M, Dawn Metal Luna, Raven Knight, Dane Wilkinson, and Issa have chosen this as their pick of the week. Oxide Room 104 is releasing in Europe this week, I think. This is an escape room type horror game where you wake up in a bathtub, naked and bleeding. I think we've all been in that situation after a particularly wild night out during our university days. This has an interesting concept that if you die, you start right at the beginning again and things get more difficult. Yes, more enemies around. Now that is punishment. Why don't you just start a new save file? As you can see, it looks a bit budgeted, awkward animations, and it received mixed reception when it released on Steam. Interesting idea, but maybe a bit too big for its boots. Ultra Age sneakily released in Europe last week. This was once an import exclusive action game, a bit like Nier Automata. This is a decent enough game that I enjoyed in my review, but it's not without its flaws. For a start, the Switch version doesn't look the best, as you can see. It's been made on a budget, trying to push above its weight. I mean, it is made by just a handful of people, and that's very commendable. If it was a bit more ambitious in its level design, it could have been great. As it stands, it's pretty linear, beat the crap out of robots with some very fine battle mechanics. Yeah, that's where all the development time was spent, I'm 100% sure of that. Battles feel really fun to fight in. I think if you like Devil May Cry Nier Automata, you will probably get enjoyment out of this one. And our executive producer Cartoon Soren has chosen this as his pick of the week. If you're in North America, a quick heads up that Best Buy is getting a couple of limited run releases this week. Firstly, the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, coming in with brand spanking new artwork, which I think I like more than the original. You get a bunch of old school games, perhaps my favorite kind of Castlevania games. Perfect if you missed out on the original print, but hey, come on, Europe exists, guys. Please release it in Europe. And our executive producers Elisa, Punkyduster, Robotech, and Instacritic have chosen this as their pick of the week. RWBY is also getting a Best Buy release, I guess based on branding alone, because I heard it's pretty average overall. Well, it's good playing with 4 people online together, but I'm not sure how many are still playing to this day. The story mode is only a couple of hours long, so it's a game designed to be played over and over again, preferably with friends, if you've got them. And our executive producer God of Resin has chosen this as his pick of the week. Alright, the Low Prince, Rack and Ruin is Premium Edition Games' latest Switch release, coming in a standard and retro edition. This is an odd choice for a release, at least for me, because this got a code in a box release in Europe. It's a top-down adventure game, kind of like Zelda, but with bullet hell type gameplay and an incredibly unappealing art style. Saying that, it's pretty decently received over on Steam. Seems as though everyone loves a good rack, especially one as big as this guy. You can pre-order this on Tuesday. Guns and Runs is VGNY's latest Switch release. Who knew firearms and diarrhea could go together so well? This looks to be a bog-standard indie action platformer, balls hard, Twitch gameplay, more pixel art that will make your eyes bleed. This should also be released in Europe via Pixel Heart, I think, but I have not seen them announce it as of writing this video. I'm sure it's going to be a fun game if you like this type of indie release. But that's not all VGNY have up their sleeve this week, since Andro Dunos 2 is shipping this week. I know people in Europe have been playing this one and enjoying it. I've played it via my copy and do enjoy it quite a lot. So yeah, if you're in North America, VGNY are shipping it now, so be sure to check it out. And our executive producer Brett McLean has chosen this as his pick of the week. Cult of the Lamb is going up for pre-order this week at Special Reserve on August 11th. This is a cult building simulator with cute woodland animals. Yeah, you try to start your own cult and persuade people to join it and partake in dark rituals. There's hack and slash gameplay and it looks great. It's from Devolver Digital, so it's going to win all the plaudits, of course. But just remember, this is getting a retail release down the line, but they've done what I absolutely love. They've done what I love so much. They have decided to balk the retail release for the peasants out there. Because the Special Reserve release has the DLC on the cartridge, the retail release requires a download. Why? Desperation? Spite? Complete lack of awareness? Greed? I don't know, pick one of them. It's just lovely. I love it when companies do that. Also, I like this chart that they had to make just to show off the madness. It takes me back to when they took the piss out of Sonic Origins. Remember that? They've done exactly the same thing and it's hilarious. And yes, Special Reserve is Devolver Digital. And our executive producers Viz, Katacha, Grantsert and Parsnip Coffee have chosen this as their pick of the week. Tiny Troopers Global Ops is going up for pre-order at Limited Run Games this week with an exclusive cover variant. Yes, it will be available at retail as well at some point, but this is Limited Run's pre-order window. This is a fast-paced twin-stick shooter. It's not actually out yet, so who knows if it's good or not, but the series has generally been, favorably received. Interestingly, this game was announced well over a year ago, seemingly as though it was about to release, but still has not done so as of yet, so who knows what's going on, but you can pre-order this week. Undermine is Limited Run's biggest release this week. Well, it was last week, but in this episode. This is an action-adventure roguelite with a bit of Binding of Isaac. Plenty of content, although a little bit grindy, but I guess that's what a lot of people enjoy in these kind of games. So yeah, you're slowly getting up your skills and your abilities so you can just get that little bit farther and farther in the next run. It looks good, and it was reviewed very well indeed. You can pre-order this right now. Only a standard edition available, thank God. Not every game needs 3 different versions, okay? And our executive producer Boombox has chosen this as his pick of the week. Are OFK is up for pre-order at I Am 8-Bit. This makes me feel so old and so out of touch with what's going on in Western society, and I'm glad. I am glad I am so far away from this bollocks. This is a game based around a music group who don't even have a Wikipedia page or anything, so I guess this is their chance of promotion. This is a game to tell their story. As though we actually give a fuck. At least become famous before you start to self-indulge. Jesus Christ, this is painful. You get to read their text messages between each other. Oh God, that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted to delve into the lives of 4 random fucknuts in LA. Oh, thank you. Thank you for helping me clear my bowels. I can't be doing with this nonsense. I am 8-Bit, what the hell are you doing with this? Jesus Christ, it's embarrassing. I looked at every trailer released for this and you can see I'm not the only one who thinks this is just complete vomit-inducing garbage due to the dislikes on the videos. Come on. Alright guys, there are no imports this week, but just remember that this is the last chance to take advantage of the $50 free shipping at Play Asia. There are a bunch of videos at the end of this video to help you out decide what you're gonna order. A couple of days back I did a nice video on RPG imports, plus of course the Big Daddy video. Lots of stuff to help out to take advantage of that cheaper free shipping. Also, there is no community spotlight this week. Don't worry, it will be back next week. I just need a little bit of a break. I think OFK just killed me off. Just researching that made me just lose all hope in humanity. Anyway, don't send me any more pictures because I have them already and I will use the ones you already sent. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this mini episode of Let's Get Physical. Special thanks to our executive producers Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Boombox, Brent McLean, Jonathan Rumor, Santa Tartaruga, Alexander Cato, J-Cross7776, Eliza, Punkiduster, Cartoon Soren, Robotech Z, Raven Knight, Thorn Metal Luna, Parsnip Coffee, Issa, Vey, Mental Traveler, Grantsert, Viz, Jennifer M, Instacritic, Precision Plague, and Katacha. Yeah, thank you for your support. Plus you watching right now. If you watch all the way through, leave me a vomit emoji in the comments because That's how I'm feeling right now. Oh god. Go check out my Jackie Chan retrospective. I really think it's good. Honestly, I don't really boast about my stuff, but I think that's pretty good. I think you'll enjoy it. And also, yeah, watch this import stuff because we got a lot of stuff out there. Take care.